Hi guys. So, if you can remember, oh yeah, welcome back, welcome back. If you remember, last time we read about Saul being anointed and proclaimed king, but in the end, so some people were a bit doubtful, like, how can this man save us? So yeah, I think a lot of the people were able to see that Saul is just tall, but he doesn't have much confidence, so that's why they were doubtful about his leadership. So yeah, today we are reading 1 Samuel 11, verse 1 until verse 15, so it's quite short. So it's about Saul defeating the Ammonites. So yeah, this just goes to show you that when God puts you in power, he will make everything work out for you. So let me not get ahead of myself. So then Nahash the Ammonite went up and besieged Jabesh Gilead. And all the men of Jabesh Gilead said to Nahash, "Make a treaty with us, and we will serve you." So Jabesh Gilead is where the Israelites were basically. So Nahash is an Ammonite, and then he took over Jabesh Gilead, and the people were like, "Hey, rather like let us serve you, don't kill us. Let us serve you. Let us be your slaves." But Nahash and the Ammonites said to them, "On this condition, I will make a treaty with you, that I gouge out all your right eyes, and thus bring disgrace to on all Israel." So like they went to him hoping that he would be like, "Okay, yeah, you can be my servant. Then yeah, I won't have to kill you." But he got a bit, yeah, but then if you're in power, you tend to be prideful, and like, yeah, I think that you can never get defeated. So he was like, "Yeah, if you want me to rule over you and you serve me and whatever, then let me gouge out all your right eyes. So everyone just line up, and then I'll take out all your eyes, and then you'll be a disgrace to all of Israel." And then the Israelites, the elders of Jabez, said to him, "Give us 7 days. Despite that, we may send messengers through all the territory of Israel. Then, if there is no one to save us, we will give ourselves to you." So they were like, "Okay, we hear you, but at least give us 7 days so that we can think about that. But if we can't find someone to save us, then yeah, we will give ourselves up to you, and you do to us as you please." And mind you, this is after they just received a king who they've been asking for. They had God all along, but they were like, "Nah, we want the human king." They got the human king, but on the first day, I think like they're like, "No, we don't. Yeah, he's not mighty enough for us. So no, let's go and try to make a treaty with the enemy." So yeah, so they said, "Give us 7 days, uh, 7 days respite, that we may send messengers through all the territory of Israel. Then, if there is no one to save us, we will give ourselves to you." So yeah, 7 days. In the 7 days, we will find someone to save us. But if we can't find anyone to save us, then we will come to you, and you can do to us whatever you want. And when the messengers came to Gibeah of Saul, they reported the matter in the ears of the people, and all the people wept aloud. So the messengers came to Gibeah, where Saul lived, and they're like, "Ish, this is the situation. The Ammonites besieged us, and now they want to take out our right eyes, if like for not killing us in exchange. So which means they will bring us to disgrace." And then yeah, obviously I don't think anyone would willingly give their eye just so they would survive. I don't know. I mean, especially back then, imagine the pain you would have to go through. Yeah. So that's why everyone was like, crying. Now, behold, Saul was coming from the fields behind the oxen, And Saul said, "What is wrong with the people? Why are they are weeping?" So they told him the news of the men of Jabesh. So Saul got to the people, and everyone saw everyone crying, like, what's going on? Why is everyone crying? And they told him, "Oh yeah, the men of Jabesh said this." So yeah, and the Spirit of God rushed upon Saul when he heard the words, and his anger was greatly kindled. So when Saul heard everything, the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and then his anger was kindled. And then Saul suddenly got the confidence of, like, yeah, let's fight these people. And he took a yoke of oxen and cut them in pieces and sent them throughout all the territory of Israel by the hand of the messenger, saying, "Whoever does not come out after Israel and Samuel, so shall it be done to his oxen." So yeah, so that's in verse 7. So basically he took a yoke of oxen. I think a yoke is that thing that you put on the neck of oxen, and wooden thingy. Yeah, you put on the oxen, and then they walk, and then they're able to carry loads. So yeah, something like that. So yeah, they cut it to pieces, and then they took it to all the territory of Israel, like, "Hey guys, if you don't come out, this is what's going to be done to your oxen. So this is what is going to be done to all your animals. If you don't come out, yeah, you're going to lose all of them." Then the dread of the Lord fell upon the people, and they came out one man. So everyone was like, "Yeesh, yeah, we might as well stop being such cowards. Let's fight. Okay, let's go." And then everyone came out. The dread of the Lord came upon them, like they felt that they could not live with that kind of loss or that kind of shame. So they all came out. When he mastered them at Bezek, the people of Israel were 300,000, and the men of Judah 30,000. So 300,000 from Jabesh, and 300,000 when he mastered them at Bezek. The people of Judah the people of Israelites were 300,000, and the men of Judah were 30,000. So altogether, 330,000. So 330,000 altogether, Israel and Judah. And they said to the messenger who had come, "Thus shall you say to the men of Jabesh Gilead, tomorrow by this time the sun is hot, you will have salvation." So they told the messenger to go to Jabesh. Like, remember that the people at Jabesh were besieged by the Ammonites. So now the men of Israel are telling the people that, okay, by tomorrow around this time, when it's hot, you will have salvation. So around this time tomorrow, you'll be free. Everything will be done, so you don't have to worry. And they told the messenger. When the messenger came and told the men of Jabesh, they were glad. So obviously, like, yeah, we can keep our eyes. You don't have to worry. And they were glad, so they were all happy. Therefore, the men of Jabesh said, "Tomorrow we will give ourselves up to you, and you may do to us what seems good to us. What seems good to you." So yeah, the men of Jabesh said to the Israelites that, "Okay, we will give ourselves up to you tomorrow, and then you may do to us what seems good to us." And the next day, Saul put the people in three companies. So he grouped the people in three, so 33,000. So basically meaning that 1,000, 10,000, 11,000, 11,000. So yeah, 33,000, then it's 11,000. So he grouped them into 11,000 and making them three groups. And they came into the midst of the camp in the morning watch and struck down the Ammonites until the heat of the day. So first thing in the morning, they came into the camp of the Ammonites and struck them down until day. So the heat of day, and those who survived were scattered. that no two of them were left together. So they scattered them so much that there were no two Ammonites gathered together. Yeah, no two people were left together. So yeah, that's basically how the Saul kind of got his everyone finally got confidence in Saul. Oh yeah, he led us to victory. So now we're going to read we're still chapter 11. Now we're going to read verse 12. The kingdom is renewed. So yeah, now everyone has their confidence in Saul. Like, oh, I guess he's not a bad king. Okay, then I guess he can be our king. And the people said to Samuel, who is it that said, Saul shall reign over us? Bring the men that we may put them to death. So yeah, the cocky people now are like, who said that Saul shall reign over us? Now bring him here so that we can kill him. Like, really? So now everyone was just supposed to be, oh yes, oh he's a king, yay, everyone happy. That doesn't happen ever anyway. So there's always someone who's like, I don't think he'll be a good king, or I don't think he'll be a good leader. So in this case, I guess the other people didn't like that. And it doesn't happen in real life that you're liked by everyone. But Saul said, not a man shall be put to death not a man shall be put to death this day. For today the Lord has worked salvation in Israel. Look at Saul standing up. So saying, no one shall be killed today, because the Lord has worked salvation in Israel. So we can't say after God did so much to save Israel, and then now we put people to death. So good one, Saul. Then Samuel said to the people, come, let us go to Gilgal and there renew the kingdom. So now everybody is in line. Everybody agrees, let us go to Gilgal and renew the kingdom. Now everyone will be like, okay, yay, let's go. So all the people went to Gilgal, and there they made Saul king before the Lord in Gilgal. So yes, they all went to Gilgal and made Saul king there. Like, yay, finally you can be a king. I guess that was the interview or audition for him. So yay, finally he can be our king. Yeah, so all the people went to Gilgal, and there they made Saul king before the Lord in Gilgal. There they sacrificed peace offering before the Lord, and there Saul and all the men of Israel rejoiced. So they sacrificed peace offering before the Lord, and Saul and all the men of Israel rejoiced. That's it for today. So yeah, not that long, just a few minutes, and then tomorrow is next time we're going to read Samuel's farewell address. So thank you for joining us. If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, anything, you can text me. But thank you for listening, and guys, see you next time. Bye bye.